All right, what's cracking, YouTube? It's Terrell with Seven Kings Trading. Got another video for you guys. This is going to be another review. This time we're going to be dealing with the day trading addict. I think is his name. I think his name is Ben, but the name of his channel I believe is Day Trading Addict. And the reason why I'm doing the video on him is twofold. One, I actually had someone comment in one of my videos and asked me if I knew about him and how I felt about his trading. And so I thought I'd do a video kind of, touching on that. And then another reason why is because I actually have watched him trade live not too long ago. He put a video out where he was trading live, and basically, um, yeah, the stuff that he talks about in his videos isn't what he was doing when he was actually trading. Now, that being said, he was actually trading. It was a live account. Based on what he was showing, he made some profits that day. Um, and so, I mean, he did make some money. So I'm not going to sit here and say that he doesn't trade like I feel like a lot of these marketing cats do. However, I do feel like the majority of his money, like the majority of these cats out here, is coming from YouTube videos and selling some type of course or something like that. And it's nothing wrong with the selling the courses. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to be doing the same thing here in a little bit. I was gonna be doing it a long time ago, but me personally, I I give a damn about my reputation as a man, and I couldn't put it out there without feeling like I knew exactly what I was talking about. And at the time that I was going to do a course, I was a mediocre trader, like a lot of these cats. I was using support and resistance and indicators and blah blah blah. And I understood them a lot better than a lot of these cats out here do. The thing is, I wasn't really that profitable. You know what I'm saying? Like I would make a little bit of money here and there when it was all said and done, but for the most part, like I would make money and then I'd give it right back to the market because that's kind of what like that type of trading is set up for. So, um, yeah, I saw the video. It was a lot of inconsistencies, and when you watch his videos, um, like I told the dude that left the comment in my video, um, he when you watch his videos, it seems like he knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean? But then it's very inconsistent as far as his execution of how he like trades. Um, one moment he'll like use an actual like what he likes to call the meat of the trade, the meat of the zone. And then the next time you'll see him use like two or three candles that are actually like coming off of an uptrend or a downtrend, and he just coincidentally uses the candles that happen to set up perfect with the trade that he's trying to outline in the video. And so it's just inconsistency. It's a lot of cherry picking as far as what you see in his videos. And so, yeah, I wanted to do a video on it and just kind of break down what I see. And so this is the one that he just most recently put out. And so I'm not sure what it's about. The name of it is Never Trade Again Until You Watch This. So I'm hoping that, we could see him go to the charts. I could point out some of these inconsistencies. Yeah, just kind of show you what you don't want to do. But let's get into it and see what he's talking about.
Never trade again until you watch this. Yes, yes, yes. What's going on, guys and girls? Today, I actually have
No, no, no. That's all I got to say. If I see in this video what I see in a lot of his videos, no, no, no. Please don't do that. But let's see.
an important video for you guys, and I believe it's going to help.
I will say this. Hold on. I promise I'm gonna get into the video. But I'm glad he upgraded his chain. Like when I first started watching this cat's videos, he used to have like this gold chain that had like a little money bag emblem on it, and it was like the most swap meet chain you would ever find. I don't know if it was real. I doubt it was real. You know what I mean? But like the dude is just like it's like stereotypical like black man is what he was trying to put off, you know, with the hat on backwards. He had the gold chain with the money bag emblem on it, and like low key I was kind of insulted. At the same time I was very entertained, humor wise, because it was funny as hell. But at least he upgraded his chain, so I dig the little Cuban he got going on. But anyway.
A lot of new traders or struggling traders out here. Okay. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Over here, what I do is I help struggling traders take their trading to the next level. I actually have 14 years of experience. So if you are in the trading, if you want to take,
Somehow that means something, because he says that in every single video. Like, uh, I got 13 years, 14 years of experience, and so like that's supposed to make you feel comfortable with the fact that he could teach you how to trade, I guess. And I could see, you know, the logic in that. But if you got 14 years of experience, then you should have very consistent rules and a very consistent system, which isn't what I see. But anyway.
take your trading to the next level, this is the channel you need to be at. Okay. So let's waste no time. I actually want to talk about the important thing that's going to help you. Trust me, you're going to love this one. So let's go. So one of the main things that people ask me when it comes to trading is, hey, Ben, what is the main thing that took your trading to the next level? Or what is the main thing that made you a successful trader? And honestly, guys,
YouTube. That's that's what it was.
I can't really give you one answer, right? There are multiple
I just did. YouTube.
things that made me, a successful trader. But if I had to pick one today, okay, that one thing was downsizing, right? Risking a small amount per trade. It actually took me forever to go small, right? Trade small, because I really wanted to basically make a lot of money so I can quit my job and work for myself. And me risking a small amount, I'm saying to myself, man,
He lying. He lying. If you watch the video where he was trading live, it's obvious that he's not using a small amount. Because the cat like lost, and he lost a trade, then he won a trade, and somehow he still ended up being up like I wanted maybe $1,200 or $1,500 or something like that. And uh, it's no way you could lose a trade and then win a trade that wasn't that much bigger than the loss and still end up with that big of a profit. I mean, unless he has like a huge account size, which I don't know if that's the case or not, but still, he's not trading a small amount, so he must be big balling. And if he is, then yeah, he need a better chain. I'm just saying.
it's going to take forever if I do it this way. I'm not going to make a lot of money just, risking a small amount. So I kept trading, right? And I'm risking, a lot on a small account until one day I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I got tired of losing. I got tired of blowing up accounts. I used to revenge trade a lot, right? And I had to figure out what was the cause, what made me.
He revenge trade in that video I'm talking about. So I don't know. Maybe in this video I'll pull up that one and show you what I'm talking about. But he did some revenge trading in that one, and again, based on what he talks about in his videos, it wasn't consistent with what he did in the live trading video. But let's move on.
Want to revenge trade, because there's always a reason behind all your actions. I was talking to one of my students and he was saying that, hey man, I need, some advice on why I'm revenge trading, why I have FOMO, blah, blah, blah. Right. And I tell him you had to dig deep. You can't just say, oh, I'm losing money because I'm revenge trading. You can't just say that, because there's a reason why you revenge traded. So at the time, my main reason for revenge trading was I used to risk a lot of money on one trade, and if that trade was a loser, I would try to get my money back. So I wasn't thinking about following my rules.
That's pretty much why everybody revenge trades, is because they just took a loss and they want to get that money back. But
Rules, right? I was only thinking about, man, I just lost $100. I gotta get that money back. And I was doing that for a while, right? I didn't know exactly what was the main reason until I had to dig deep. I said, enough is enough. And I found out the thing that was basically making me revenge trade. And that was risking too much per trade, right? So anybody that's watching this, if you have FOMO problems or revenge trading problems, dig deep. Don't say, oh man, I had a bad week because, all I do is this revenge trade. Okay, that's nice, but what is the main reason why you are doing it? It's a difference between saying I revenge trade versus I revenge trade because of blank, whatever is causing you to revenge trade. So make sure you dig.
why does it matter, bruh? You should be revenge trading in the first place. You don't gotta like go to a confessional about it. Like it shouldn't be happening. Like
Deep, find out the reason why. So my main reason why was I was risking too much per trade and I wanted to get my money back. Okay. So I said, enough is enough. I'm tired of this. I can't do this anymore. So I decided to cut my size down, right? And trade small. So at the time I was risking maybe like $20 per trade. And believe it or not, when I actually started to risk a small amount, I actually enjoyed it because I was more relaxed. I wasn't chasing trades. I wasn't getting mad when I had a loser. I was more relaxed. I was in the zone. I didn't worry about the money. I was worrying about, okay, let me take the right trade. Because if I lose $20, that's just $20. That's nothing. But if I decide to lose $100 on a $1,000 account, and if I lose 3 times in a row, we talking about $300. So we talking about taking almost a 40% hit, okay, on a small account in one day. You can't trade like that, okay? When you have a small
30%, but it's simple math.
account, your money is everything. You have to survive for the next day. So when you know, risk a lot with a small account, you're scared, you're nervous, right? And when I decided to drop my size, I realized, man, I wasn't scared to take the next trade, even though I had a loser. It was like nothing because think about it. If I lose 3 times in a row, that's only $60, right? Versus $300. So to me, I wasn't scared to trade. And I'm telling you right now, it's impossible. Yes, I'm saying impossible. It's impossible to make money if you are scared while you're trading. Okay. Trading.
So I mean, not impossible, but like there's a lot of legitimacy to that right there. So I'm gonna agree with him on that. You can't be scared if you are going to trade. Like you're gonna take losses. It's not like a boxing match or something like that. Like you're trying to be the heavyweight champ of the world, and you can't take a loss in order to get there. Like this game is consists of you losing. That's why money management is important. So I agree with him on that.
Scared is the worst because if you have 2 losers in a row, you're scared to take the next trade because you don't want to lose more money. So I decided to go the small route, risk small, and decide to increase my size slowly, when I get good. Because I was tired of blowing up accounts just because I lost my money and I'm trying to get my money back. So I decided to sit down, do some quick calculations, and I realized, you know what? Trading small isn't that bad because if I'm risking $20 per trade, and let's say I have 2 trades, I can make $40, right? $40 a day. That's not bad because once I start to, get good, I can actually increase my size. Instead of risking $20 a day, I can actually risk $30 a day, right? So 2 trades in a row, I can start to make $60 a day. And then after that, I can start to risk $50 a day. And now 2 trades in a row, that's $100 a day. So that was my math. And when I did that math, it really helped me to size down because
All right, so check this out. He ain't really going to the charts in this video, and like a lot of his stuff, like he just kind of rambling on, not making a lot of sense. So I'm actually gonna go to the video where he does like live trading, and yeah, that's right here. This one here.
fast forward.
Go to the
Yes, yes,
beginning.
yes. What's going on, guys and girls? Today, I actually have some live trading for you guys, right? Some live
All right.
scalping, and I'm trading the NASDAQ 100, right? And I'm trading on the futures platform. So today, I'm going to show you guys, my live trading, why I entered, why I exit, and much more, okay? And so right here, guys, I actually started to record my screen, right? Now, the main strategy that I'm using is
So it's not live trading. All right. So let's be clear. I think what he meant by live trading is it's in a live account. But obviously, he recorded his screen. He went in. He edited, cherry picked what he was going to cherry pick. There is some losses in here. So, yeah. But it's not live trading. Live trading is when like they see it happening, and you're not cutting from this to that, like that's live trading. This is just showing you some trading in a live account.
called supply and demand, okay? And all that is basically aggressive buying or aggressive selling.
Now you hear that he's going to be using supply and demand as his strategy. Remember he said that, because I'm gonna point it out where the inconsistency of that comes into play. All right.
And the reason why I'm looking for that is because when you see aggressive buying or aggressive selling, that means that big players are in the market because we can't push up the market like that, okay? So if it's big players in the market that's pushing up the market,
Now, hold on, let me kind of switch something real quick, because it looks like I'm on top of him. So hold on just a moment. All right, here we go. So now you can kind of see him and see me. I don't want to be disrespectful and just have me on top of him, and it don't look right anyway. So all right, back to it.
market, most likely we will see a continuation. It's not 100% guaranteed, but if the context is right, everything's lining up, most likely we will see a continuation. So that's why I look for supply or demand. Okay. So that's the main strategy that I'm trading on these days, but I'm also trading support resistance, breakouts, reversals, so I'm just not only looking at supply and demand. So this is actually
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he's all over the place with it. So like that's his videos. Like, so when you see my videos, since I've gone to trading supply and demand, that's what I trade. Like, you don't see no indicators on my chart. You don't see no trend lines, support and resistance line. Like, it's supply and demand zones. That's it. And with this cat, he's trading every strategy out there, it seems. And with that being the case, it's like, when do you know what to implement at what particular time? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, if you don't see a supply and demand zone, now you're just gonna go ahead and trade retail trading. Like, that's not smart. But yeah, that's one of my issues with this cat, is the inconsistencies. Um, he said he's going to be talking about supply and demand, but then he went off on, he's also going to trade 19 other strategies. Not cool.
actually pre-market, and I usually don't trade pre-market. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I traded pre-market. It's been years. Okay, so I decided to trade pre-market because I saw a nice setup. It was setting up right at demand, and I said, you know what, let me try to take it. Okay, now if you don't know what pre-market is, it's basically before the market opens. I'm trading the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, so I'm trading a little bit before that. Okay, so I'm taking this trade. It looks good right now. I see a nice bullish bar. So I'm in the market right here. Okay. So you see me just press the buy market button. So I'm just waiting for the market to go up. All right. So right now, everything is looking good. So let me fast forward this so you guys can see what happened next. Okay. So the market was trying to push up. Okay. But right now, that bullish bar is starting to look weak. So I'm not trying to like get out my position right now. I'm just waiting for the market, see what it wants to do. I decided to, trade with small size with this trade because it's pre-market. So I'm not really trying to go heavy, but it's a trade. I'm waiting for it to hopefully pop up. I'm looking for it to create a new high, but right now the trade is looking weak. So I'm gonna fast forward so you guys can see what happened next. So right here, guys, you see the market basically about to stop me out, right? And right here, I got stopped out, and it is what it is. Okay. You have to be okay with getting stopped out. It's part of the game, guys. Okay. So I don't want you guys to get mad when you have a loser. Okay. It's part of the game. And that trade right there was a small loss for me because I was trading pre-market. So it is what it is. So now I'm going to look for another trade. So let's go. Okay, so I got stopped out of that trade, right? Now I'm waiting for the market to open. The market finally opened. So right here, you're going to see me try again, okay?
So as far as that trade in the first place, like I honestly he got into it like his entry was somewhere up here. Like the bar had already started moving up. There was no close to it. So again, I don't understand the rules behind his strategy. But I mean, if this was the demand candle that he's talking about, like this demand zone right here, um, you should have been getting in somewhere around here. Um, if that's the case, honestly, like I see this is where the move started down here. So I actually would be looking in this area right here to actually trade this demand zone. Um, so yeah, again, like just he just was talking about like revenge trading and whatnot. I don't know that he's sticking to his own like rules. Like he's not following his own advice because he just got into a trade that basically um, had no reason for him getting into it based on like supply and demand, reasoning, and now he's about to hop into another one from the same position. I guess he's committed to this candle, and I think he wins this next one.
I'm going to get in again because I truly believe that this demand zone right here, all right, is going to hold up. So I'm going in, adding more, and basically I'm waiting for the market to continue to go back up.
So tell me that's not revenge trading. So he put in a certain amount, and the market did not show him any reason that it was going to go up. Now he's going in again, and he put in even more. He said he's adding to it. That's the definition of revenge trading. Like he's not telling you like okay he sees something that it says it's a good time to get in again. It's just like no, I'm getting in again. For what reason, you know what I'm saying?
So I usually don't buy right at the open, even though this is right at the open. But again, this was a setup that was very clear to me, so I didn't mind going in right away. Okay, so right here you see the market basically trying to go up. So I'm gonna fast forward to show you guys what happened next. So right here, guys, you see the market going up, but it's actually pulling back a little bit. So that candle looks suspect. So I actually went to the 1 minute chart to see what the market wants to, or try to see what the market wants to do. But it's going up. It's looking kind of suspect. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm not really going to mess around. I'm probably going to take my profits right now. And that's what I did because remember, I'm actually trading the open. I really don't like to trade the open right away. So at the open, anything can happen. The market go up, it comes right back down. So to me, I had to get out. So you saw me get out right there. So that was a nice trade. That was a nice winner. So
Okay, so you have this push down, right? And usually, if you're going to trade supply and demand, you trade from a supply zone to a demand zone. Um, Me personally, I go 3 to 1 risk to reward minimum. And then, like, I like to leave some on the table once I get my 3 to 1 to push to that next demand zone if that's what it's going to do. So you have this big push down, and then here's your supply zone that you would be targeting, and it got up there. Why did he get out on that 1 minute chart? It's because he was scared. And I mean, he was just talking about in the other video, you can't be scared. But it's because he was scared. There was no reason to get out. Like green bar, green bar, green bar, green bar, green bar. Granted, we got these wicks here, but we have no indication that it's weakness in the market. So why you get out unless you're scared?
down. So to me, I had to get out. So you saw me get out right there. So that was a nice trade. That was a nice winner. So now I'm just going to look for another trade. So let's fast forward to that. Okay, so this is my last trade for the day, guys. The market tried to go up. It tried to push up, right? and then it pulled back, but it's making this double top, and now we have this nice wedge going on. So to me, it's weak, so I went short. I'm going short right now. Basically, I'm in a move, and I'm just waiting for the market to come back. I believe the way I'm looking at this right now, I believe that the market will probably go back to this demand zone right here. So that's my target right there. So let me fast forward this so you can see what happened next. So right here, guys, you see that the market is heading to that demand.
See what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, so he knows what he's talking about. Like, you could tell he's done his homework for the most part to where he understands these concepts. But it's just inconsistency going on with his executions and whatnot. And that's the problem I have with him. The video that the guy commented on that, and when he asked me about him, that was my response to him. Like, yeah, I think he knows what he's talking about. It's just he's super inconsistent, like with his rules and his entries, and like that's the issue that I have with him.
Zone, and I'm looking to get out very, very soon. If you see right now, I'm about to get out, and boom, I'm out my position, and pretty much I'm up for the day. Let me zoom out so you guys.
Yeah, see, like, so this is when he started out the day. This was the level that he was trading from. I do believe that's the candle that he got in at in the beginning. Got stopped out. He got back in, and then he got out somewhere inside of this candle because he was scared. And look at the push. Like, you see what I'm saying? There was no reason for him to get out of that trade. But yeah, and then he gets up here and he has a push down, and you have a nice little supply candle here that got going. And instead of him getting in up here, supply and demand, he's doing this candle or this wedge strategy, and he's getting in way down here. Now, granted, he still got a nice little push down, and that's cool. But where was his stop loss?
And boom, I'm out my position, and you see that the market will. So I went short. I'm going short right.
Okay, so we never knew where his stop loss was because, like, it looks like he's already brought it down to break even right here. But my guess is it wasn't right here. I'm sure it was up here. And so getting in here to here, I mean, like, that's a nice little trade down there. But no, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is where the confusion comes in. And I actually saw a video with a lady who took his course, and she said that was her biggest thing, was like she was confused, and like she couldn't get a lot of help from the cat when she reached out to him. But her thing was like he's just confusing. And like that's what I'm seeing here. If this is the entry and then he brought it down to break even, then he's not getting in based off of this wedge pattern. Like,
Right now. Basically, I'm in a move, and I'm just waiting for the market to come back. I believe the way I'm looking at this right now, I believe that the market will probably go my position, and pretty much I'm up for the day. Let me zoom out so you guys can see how much I'm up. All right, I'm up $1,205. Okay, so that is not bad for a good day. Honestly, if I had to grade this day, I'll probably give it an A because I really don't like to trade pre-market. I didn't break any rules because
oh, it's an A. Hey, just because you got a good profit doesn't make it an A, bruh. Like the first trade definitely was not anywhere in the area of an A. I'd probably give that a D. The second trade again, like it seemed like it was revenge trading. So I mean, like based on what you said in the other video, you shouldn't be revenge trading. That sounds like a F, but you got lucky. The price did go up. And then this trade here again, like if you were getting in because of the wedge, there's no reason why your entry would have been up here. And the best trade was actually this zone right here. And so, nah, bro. At best, D minus.
the setup was very clear. But honestly, I think I should have waited maybe until the market opened because we was around like maybe 10 minutes before the open. Okay, but overall, I think I did pretty good. The other thing I probably didn't like was the first trade. I should have got out at the high because that was my first target. But the market was acting really suspect.
Nah, he was scared. Like he was scared because that's what I'm saying. Like he should have, at minimum, this should have been his target right here.
I did get in at the open, so I said, you know what? Let me just get out because it might pull back on me. But maybe I should have held maybe to the high to take my profits and then probably let some more run. But it is what it is. I can't complain about this day. So let me show you guys the next day. Okay, so basically this is Nasdaq again, right? And I'm looking at this market is very bullish. And the market is basically going up, consolidating a little bit, right? And it doesn't want to go down. So right here at the open, the market started to push up. Okay, let me show you guys that. So right here, when I saw the market start to push up right at the open, I got in. Again, I don't really like to trade the open.
He doesn't really like to trade the open, but he keeps trading the open. That's the first problem. Okay, what is getting him into this trade? Okay, because the bar was green. Because if there's anything on a chart, we have a demand zone here, but the best zone is down here. This is the best demand zone down here. Um, this, you know, intermediate demand zone, it would be the second best option as far as trying to find a trade off of. But he's buying up here from what? I don't see a wedge. I don't see a support and resistance. All I see is these indicators, these moving averages. So maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's this big volume bar down here and it was green. But this isn't supply and demand. This isn't even support and resistance or price action trade. So what is it?
But if the picture is very, very clear, okay, I'm gonna do it. But I might not do it full size. I might just go
What's very, very clear here? I don't know. He's just talking. He's not telling us what the picture is.
small, but I'm gonna do it just to test it out because we could get some decent moves at the open. So right here, you see me about to push up my stop loss because again, I'm not really going to try to give this a lot of wiggle room because it is the open. Anything can happen. I want this market to break out and continue to go back up. I don't want to really to play around a lot, right? So notice how I pushed up my stop loss because if it comes back to my stop loss, I just take a quick break even. So let me fast forward this to show you guys what happened next. So right here, guys, you can see that the market is pushing up pretty good and I'm just waiting for the market to continue to go back up. Hopefully, we can get some profits. So let me show you guys what happened next. All right, so now I see the market started to pull back. So my stop is pretty much at break even. So worst case scenario, I'm out break even. Boom. You saw me. I got out break even. It is what it is.
That didn't look like break even. He took a little loss there, but it wasn't a big loss. And so at least him moving his stop loss up, like him recognizing that it wasn't necessarily the best scenario, that did save him some money there. So I'll give him that. But he took a little loss there. But yeah, at least it wasn't a big loss. And again, why are we in the trade in the first place? It looks like we just have a continuation going on here.
That trade didn't work out. And we will discuss later on about this trade, but this was a break even. I wanted this to continue to go back up to a resistance zone, but it didn't. So now we're selling off. So I'm gonna show you guys what happened next. Okay, so I'm looking at this trade, right? And I'm noticing that we had a nice down move and I'm looking for a continuation.
Okay, so what did I say was the best zones to trade off of? Right here. And it looks like we came down to this area. Might not have gotten quite there, but we came down to this area, got to push up. So that would have been the best trade. And if you're like getting your entry somewhere around here and your stop loss below there, that's an easy 3 to 1. But I said the best level to trade off of was this zone down here. And look where price comes back down to. And so I think he's going to trade into this because of this, all of this. He's seeing these red candles and he's going to trade into this demand zone. If you trade supply and demand, that's the last thing you want to do. You're selling, not up here, but down here. That's dumb as hell. But yeah, check it out.
Now I went short right here. You see me go short right here. I don't like this trade. You know,
So you see me go short right here. I don't like the straight. So why you in it? Why you in it, bruh? You know, that makes no sense to me. He's going short right here. I mean, like even if it continued to go down, you know what I mean? Just like with the other trade, like why are you getting in? Like most of the move is like already done. But anyway,
know, looking at this trade right now, I don't like it because number one, we have a trend line right here lining up. Okay. Also, we have demand. That's that green rectangle box right there. So we have demand and the trend line. Honestly, that trade to me is not a good trade to take. But I thought we were going to have some continuation. Maybe not a lot, but hopefully I was going to get a quick scalp out of this, but it didn't work out. It is what it is. Let me fast forward and show you guys what happened next. So right here, guys, you see that the market is basically going against me, and then boom, it's going to stop me out right here. So it is what it is, right? We all going to have losers. So I don't want you guys to complain about losing. The main idea when it comes to trading, guys, is you have to have a plan, right? And make sure that plan works, right? Make sure your system works. And then once you have a system that works and you know that system and you understand that system, your job as a trader is to take the right trade every single time.
from you looking at this video, does he have a system? Does he have a system? Or is he just all over the place? Like this is what I'm talking about. Let's finish it up.
All right, okay.
He takes another trade. He wins that trade. He shows his profits for the day. But I want you to see the good part. I ain't here to just be a hater. I am gonna expose these cats, but when they do something good, I'm gonna let you see that too. So
Every single time, even if you make a mistake, we all going to make mistakes. Yes, that wasn't a good trade right there. Fine. It is. So right here, guys, I see a nice bullish bar. We made a nice little double bottom right here. So I'm long right here, okay? And also we are at a demand level and we are at a trend line. So we have so many things lining up. I talk about this all the time on my channel. When you have multiple things lining up, guys, mwah, right? That's a great trade. So right here, we have so many things lining up. I took the trade and pretty much my target, honestly, my target is the high. Okay. But I do see we have a 5-minute supply zone right here. And it's a possibility that price might go into that zone and sell back off. Okay. So right now I'm just waiting. Everything looks good. So let me fast forward it so you guys can see what happened next. All right, so right here, guys, the market is going my way, all right? But I'm noticing that it looks kind of suspect. First of all, we had the market reacting to the supply zone. Notice how that supply zone right there, you see the market sold off a little bit and it went back up. Fine, that's okay, right? But honestly, it's still looking kind of suspect to me. It's going up slow. So I see a possible.
you look suspect to me, bro. Like the most suspect thing on this screen right now is you, homie.
Trend line right here, okay? And if it decides to try to break that trend line, I might be out, okay? So right here, I'm just waiting, see what the market wants to do. It's getting around 12 p.m. Eastern time. So to me, around that time, the market, acts slow. And I'm usually done around that time. So honestly, I don't really have any patience when it comes to this trade right here. But at the same time, I am following my rules. So let's fast forward this and see what happened next. So right here, guys, we had a nice pop, right? And notice how the market is.
He's following his rules. What's the rules, bruh? He got a lot of rules if he following his rules. It's a lot of rules to follow, and I guess you just get to pick and choose what you want to follow. Because I have seen nothing consistent as far as this video goes, but you be the judge.
Selling off again. So I said to myself, you know what? I don't like the price action. I'm gonna get out, okay? Because again, it's around lunchtime. We are at a supply zone. The market is really not, acting strong today. So I decided to get out. So right here, you're going to see me get out. And basically, I had a decent day. So let's zoom out and show you guys what I made for today. $1,525. Okay, which is good. So overall today was pretty good. And let me show you.
1,500 and some change after he lost a small trade, and then he lost another. Um, it looked like it was a 1-to-1 trade, but when I was watching the video before, because again, like I'm all about the details. When you are trading, you become very keen to details, right? And so when I was watching the video before, I kind of did the math, and I want to say like this trade would have been somewhere around like 80 ticks or something like that, and then he lost about, I want to say like 40, 45 ticks on the other trade, and so he basically lost more than he won this day, but he still ended up $1,500 um, after it was all said and done. So I mean that is a good day considering that he lost. But remember the first video he said trade small, like what I'm saying, like I guess until you get good. He did say that, and so I guess he thinks he's good now, but all I saw was a lot of inconsistency. I saw him chasing and revenge trading. You could go watch the whole video if you want. We got the meat of it here, but yeah, the dude is very inconsistent. So if I just got to be straight up about it, I do believe that he is knowledgeable. I don't think he's the best guy to be learning from, just because it's a lot of inconsistency as far as the information that's going out. He is very he's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And so you guys do what you want to do, of course, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know what I mean? Like you gotta pay attention to these dudes, what actually is happening on the screen and not what they're saying. You hear a lot of stuff come out of their mouth, but it doesn't match what they're actually showing on the screen. Again, going back to what I'm doing as far as this new series, I'm getting back to. I started it before, again, just stopped doing it just because I wasn't into the whole like filming stuff or recording myself doing it. But you know, I don't have a whole lot going on nowadays. I still don't trust the world with this COVID shit going on, and so I'm at home a lot. So I decided I'm going to put the effort into doing some YouTube videos. I am getting a course and stuff going, but what I'm doing is putting out levels before it happens, so that it's nothing but transparency. Like I can't sit here and lie to you if I put the level out ahead of time. When we get to that level and I put the follow up video out, you're going to see what happened to that level. I can't go change it after that point because I've already put the previous video out. And so when you got cats out there that start doing that, then they can call themselves master traders or gurus, or they can put themselves in a position to say that they are worthy of teaching somebody else how to do something. Until then, they're just marketers, YouTube content creators, and that's it. They're not real traders, and again, I don't really think they're making the bulk of their money from trading. My guess is they're doing a lot of losing. If you're trading like this, you're definitely losing a lot more than you're winning. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one off. 45 minutes, I think, into this video, something like that. A little longer than I wanted, but again, these review videos aren't going to be the shortest because I'm going to point out the trash, and there was quite a bit in there. Yeah, one video he's telling you don't revenge trade. Then he has videos where he's revenge trading. Uh, Same video he's telling you he's gonna trade support and resistance, and then he trades right into, or excuse me, supply and demand, and then he trades right into a demand zone. Yeah, this Come on, you got to be a little smarter. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. Terrell, Seven Kings Trading. What I got to say to this right here is no, 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 don't do it. If you do, you do it at your own risk. I've showed you the inconsistency, so you really don't have an excuse if you saw this video. You guys have a wonderful time out there trading, and peace out.